Namaskar, Sitaram and Hariom. The Varsha Pratipada Sansad, Parliament of the Hindu New Year, is honored to present this concluding Yajna of our three-phase offering to the nation. In this time of COVID, Hindus from across the nation have come together to make this possible. Please welcome our esteemed Sri Raviji, the National Yajna for Enlightened Citizenship Coordinator, to present his opening statements. This will be directly followed by the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago by members of the Vishwanath Hindu Cultural and Social Organization.
Namaskar. Namaskar to our first citizens and to all the peoples of Trinidad and Tobago. Look, if a garden is left to itself, it will soon turn to ruins. A garden needs ongoing sowing, weeding, pruning, and harvesting, and so too a nation, especially those in post-colonial societies. Varsha Pratipada Sansad, the VPS, has been organized for the purpose of oversighting the Hindu community in this very sacred space, Trinidad and Tobago. In this year of COVID 2020, we have cited the 25 days from Independence Day, August 31st, to Republic Day, September 24th, as an important Shubhakali for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, towards this objective, VPS has organized National Yajna for Enlightened Citizenship in 3 phases. 1, a media event on Independence Day 25 days ago. 2, the daily reflections, mainly by our youths, on social media of September 1st to 23rd. Now, today's event. May God bless our nation. By this, we hope to initiate annually a national meditation on enlightened citizenship. Today, Republic Day, we bring our final sessions. May Ishvara bless our nation. We make Yajna offerings, Idam Rashtraya, Idam Namama, not for ourselves, but for the nation, and songs to guide and inspire us. And finally, to elevate our consciousness, to better serve selflessly our nation, Swami Prakashanandaji, spiritual head of Chinmaya Mission and the head of Varsha Pratipada Sansad. And may Ishvara bless our nation. Om. Please stay with us for this hour.
We will now begin the ritual portion of the program with the auspicious sounding of the Shankh by members of Sewa Titi, followed by our culminating Havan conducted by Gita Vahiniji of the Hindu Prachar Kendra.
Namaskar, everyone. and welcome to the ritual for the National Yajna for Enlightened Citizenship. We hope you have prepared your space. We are trying our best to ensure that you can manage comfortably in your home, and we hope you have received the instructions. You will notice that we have two shrotas. One will be doing flower offerings, and one will be doing the ahuti, the ghee ahuti in the sacred fire. So you do not have to do both. This would have been explained to you already. You can do either the flower offerings or you can do the ghee ahuti. So all our rituals start with this symbolic purification. So make sure you have all the items that are required. We will start asking for the space to be blessed and for everyone to be sanctified. Om Harihi Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Sri Saraswatyai Namaha Om Sri Gurave Namaha Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvashtangato Apiva Yasmaret Pundari Kaksham Sabahya Bhyantaram Suchihi Harihi Om. Take a flower. This is the mantra for sitting to do the ritual, and we will also do the pranam to the Vedi, to the ritual space. So we pray for all energies to be pervading and for the seat and the space to be blessed. Om Harihi Om Prithvi Tvayadrita Loka Devi Tvam Vishnunadrita Tvam Chadharya Mam Devi Pavitrang Kurucha Asanam Pavitrang Kurucha Asanam Harihi Om. Offer your flowers and touch the earth and bow. Om Chamasvame Padasparsham Shamashile Paratpare Ramakrishna Nam Tvam Mata Prithvi Namostute. Be seated. So I have two shrotas, and I guess in your home also there might be more than one person. Maybe you are sitting as a family. So we'll do the washing of the hands. Om Sri Hasta Prakshalanam Samarpayami. Om Sri Hasta Prakshalanam Samarpayami. Take water for sipping. So offer to everyone who is present. Keep the water until everyone has received. Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swaha. Take water again. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shri Mai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Wash hands. Om Sri Hasta Prakshalanam Samarpayami. Om Sri Hasta Prakshalanam Samarpayami. Harihi Om. Take up a nice handful of flowers. And we are doing a sankalp that was written by Puja Swami Prakashananda. So we focus on committing to do this ritual, to be involved in this yajna with all our love and devotion. This is this sankalpa. Om Mamo Pata Samasta Duritakshaya Dwara Asmin Shubha Muhurte Asmakam Deshe Prabudha Rastrika Paratartham Jananam Niramayatartham Deshasya Unatyartham Cha Idam Yajnam Karishyamahe. What does it say? At this very auspicious time in our country, we take this sankalp, this firm resolution to perform yajna, ritual offerings, for the encouragement of enlightened citizenship, for the upliftment of our country and the health of our citizens by the destruction of all accumulated negative tendencies. Make your flower offerings. Now you should have the following items: 5 steps, 5 offerings: chandan, flowers, incense, the diya to light, and your naivedya prasad offering. So make sure you wet the chandan if it needs to a little water and we offer chandan to the deity. You would have selected your deity. So these are general mantras. At the end of the mantra, you can chant the name of the deity that you have chosen. You will see we have Bhagwan Krishna, we have Durga Mata, you might have chosen Bhagwan Shiva, Bhagwan Ganesh, any deity that you have chosen, you can just say the name of that deity at the end of the offering. So this is Chandan. Om Sri Khanda Chandanam Divyam Gandhadyam Sumanoharam Vilepanam Surasreshtaha Om Sri Khanda Chandanam Prati Grahyatam. Take flowers and offer some flowers nicely in front of the deity. Om Shri Malyakari Sugandhini Mala Ityadini Vai Prabhu Maya Hritani Pujartham Om Shri Pushpanim Prati Grahyatam. Light an incense. Now we are lighting only one because we are in an enclosed area, but you can light 3 incense sticks or more if you wish for offering. So we offer, may all that is pure and pleasant and empowering pervade our entire space and also pervade and bless our country. So we offer Om Vanaspati Rasodbhutyo Gandhadyo Gandha Uttama Aghraya Dhupo Devanam Dhupoyam Prati Grahyatam Om Sri Dhupam Samarpayami. So secure the incense. If you have a little incense holder, make sure you secure it properly. Now we offer deepam. So we light the diya and we also put a few flowers again. We all can chant this mantra. I'm sure you will know it. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute. Now the Naivedya offering. So Naivedya is simple. It could be fruits, any sweet offering that you would have prepared, and we do a symbolic Naivedya Achman. Om iti Naivedya Achmaniyam Samarpayami Harihi Om iti Naivedya Achmaniyam Samarpayami. We hold our Naivedya offerings. We seek to get prasad, the grace and the blessing of God, not for our own selves, but for everyone, for all our citizens, for our entire nation. So we surrender as we make the Naivedya offering, asking God to bless us. Om Grita Pakwang Havishyanam Payasam Cha Sharkara Nana Vidham Cha Naivedya Om Sri Naivedya Me Prati Grihyatam Harihi Om. Offer towards your deity and bow 3 times. Iti Naivedyam Samarpayami Harihi Om Iti Naivedyam Samarpayami. Offer the flowers, offer the leaf. You should have received the instruction to keep a leaf, maybe the durva, the doob, tulsi, neem patta, bilva, along with your Naivedya. And make sure you put an item. Offer the kheer. We have some kheer that was made also. Whenever we do the Naivedya offering, we also offer Achman. So where you have put your Naivedya, Achman. Om iti Naivedya Achmaniyam Samarpayami Harihi Om Naivedya Achmaniyam Samarpayami. So now we are doing a symbolic 21 mantra offerings for the offering of the flowers or for the ghee ahuti. So if you are doing the havan, now is the time to invoke the presence of Agni Devata. So we light the fire. Om Shri Agnaye Namaha Awahayami Sthapayami Dhyayami. Of Achman. Om Sri Agnaye Namaha iti Achmaniyam Samarpayami Harihi Om. So I want to remind you that at the end of each mantra, we are chanting Idam Rashtraya Idam na mama. As we make this symbolic offering, as we take the names of the different deities, divinities, divine energies, we are offering and we are saying Idam Rashtraya Idam na mama. I am offering for the well-being of my country. So you offer flour for each swaha, or you offer the ghee ahuti for each swaha. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Make the offering. Swaha comes after the mantra. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Sri Gurave Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Sri Agnaye Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Somaya Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Prajapataye Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Shri Naugraha Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Shri Ishtadevtabhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Panchpala Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Dasdikpala Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Sita Ramabhyan Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Lakshmi Narayana Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Radha Krishna Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Ham Hanumate Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Gayatri Mantra 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. For all Devis and all Devtas, all divine energies, we make 3 offerings. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Remember all our Pitris, and we do 2 offerings for the most ancient Pitris first, and we chant Swadha. And of course, we also remember all the Pitris who belong to our beautiful nation. So we remember as we chant Swadha for this. Om Purana Pitrebhyo Namaha Swadha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama Om Jahaji Pitrebhyo Namaha Swadha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. For the Havan, we do Purnahuti. So all that you have left, you can offer when we are chanting the Om Swaha at the end. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvavai Purnagum Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama Om Sarvavai Purnagum Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama Om Sarvavai Purnagum Swaha Idam Rashtraya Idam Namama. Of Achman. We surrender to the fire also. Om Sarva Papaharam Divyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Maya Dattam Achmanyatam Purushotamaha Harihi Om Agnaye Namaha. If you have done the Havan, take a flower now and we surrender. We are trying to worship, but we also acknowledge our ignorance in doing all that is required. So we fan the fire in all directions as we surrender. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janardana yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam tarastu me harihi om. Bow. Om Sri Agnaye Namaha. Om Sri Agnaye Namaha. Om Sri Agnaye Namaha. So you should have kept an arti thali prepared also with the diya. If it's not lit as yet, you can light the diya. Make sure you have flowers. So we are doing now arti offering. So you offer all around. I'll ask when you have done as you are seated here to stand also, and we offer this light to everyone all around. So you'll also stand after. So right here before the deity and by the fire also. Okay. Om na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyato bhati kutoya magnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati harihi om. Please stand with the arti, or you might have been standing already. You need. So make sure 3 times you offer the arti around. May this light, may this ritual, the blessing go to everyone, pervading the entire country, to bless all our citizens and bless our beautiful nation. We'll do just the chorus of Jai Jagadisha Hari as we praise the Lord of all creation. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare. भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे. Put the arti, thali aside. Now there will be mantras that will come at the end of the program for closing, but we take flowers and we do a flower offering here, and then we'll do Shantipat. We pray for forgiveness for any shortcomings, and we also pray for Bhagwan to protect everyone. Om Anyatha Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Jagatpate Raksha Raksha Jagadamba Harihi Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Offer Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Trinidad or Tobago Desha Ki Jai.
At this time, we celebrate the Shastras in poetic form through the multifaceted literary gems of our culture in the following compositions. First, E.M. Vedi, inspired by the Vedas and accompanied by verses composed by Sri Raviji. Second, the poetic Chaupais of Goswami Tulsidasji by Sri Ravi Bhadatiji of the Param Dham Ashram. Third and finally, a beautiful folk heritage song sung in the local classical style entitled Phulan Ki Haad, meaning O Nation, we offer this garland, by Clifford Ramdahaniji and group.
Iyam Vedi Paro Antaha Prithivya Ayam Yajno Bhuvanasya Nabhi Ayam Yajno Bhuvanasya Nabhi. Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, 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 Krinvantu Vishwamaryam. This land is my altar, I am the salt. I pledge myself and soul, my head and heart and hand, for this my beloved land. This land is my altar, I am the salt. I pledge myself and soul, my head and heart and hand, for this my beloved land. Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam. Every little action is a Hindu offering, like the ancient rishis. Every little action is a Hindu offering, like the ancient rishis. Brave and bold as Ram, wise and strong as Sham. Brave and bold as Ram, wise and strong as Sham. Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam. Invoke this ancient mantra to stir the Hindu heart. Invoke this ancient mantra to stir the Hindu heart. Bless us as we march on. The mission must now start. The mission must now start. And I must play my part. And I must play my part. The mission must now start. And I must play my part. And I must play my part. Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam, Krinvantu Vishwamaryam. Trinidad or Tobago Desha Ki Jai.
Vibhishana looked at Ravana, mounted on a war chariot, outfitted with strong armor and weapons. He became worried. he said to Bhagwan Shri Ramchandra ji, नाथ नरथ नहीं तन पद त्राना, यही विधि जितब वीर बलवाना। नाथ नरथ नहीं तन पद त्राना, यही विधि जितब वीर बलवाना। नाथ नरथ नहीं तन पद त्राना, कही विधि जितब वीर बलवाना। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा. He says, Prabhuji, you are barefooted and without protection. How will you be able to face the mighty Ravana? Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Sunahu Sakha Kah Kripa Nidhana, Jehi Jaya Hoi So Syandan Ana. Sauraj Dheeraj Tehi Rath Chaka, Satya Sila Dridh Bhaja Pataka. बल विवेक दम परहित घोरे, क्षमा कृपा समता रजु जोरे. श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा. Listen, my friend, the chariot of victory in a dharmic war is of different kind. Valor and fortitude are the wheels of a dharmic chariot, while truthfulness and character are the banner and logo. The four horses powering the chariot are strength, discretion, self-control, and benevolence. They are connected to forgiveness, compassion, and evenness of mind. Most important, however, listen, O Vibhishana. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Ish Bhajan Sarathi Sujana, Ish Bhajan Sarathi Sujana. Birti Charam Santosh Prabhana. दान परसु बुद्धि शक्ति प्रचंडा, दान परसु बुद्धि शक्ति प्रचंडा. बर विज्ञान कठिन को डंडा. श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा. The mind fixed on Ishvara is the competent driver. Dispassion is the shield. Contentment is the sword. Dana or charity is the axe. Reasoning is a striking lance. Vijnana or wisdom are the accurate arrows. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Amal achal man tron samana, samjam niyam sili mukhnana. Amal achal man tron samana, samjam niyam sili mukhnana. कवच अभेद विप्र गुरु पूजा, यही सम विजय उपाय न दूजा. श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम. A pure and steady mind is like a quiver, holding such arrows like self-control, austerities, diligence, and duties to teach us. महा अजय संसार ऋतु जीत सकै सो वीर रामा जीत सकै सो वीर महा अजय संसार ऋतु जीत सकै सो वीर रामा जीत सकै सो वीर जाके असरत होई दृढ़ सुनहु सखे मति वीर रामा सुनहु सखा मति वीर सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय चरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम. Listen, my friend, a nation that is a strong chariot built of such material will overcome any mighty challenges. In other words, Sri Rama's chariot is the surest way forward to enlightened citizenship by Trinidad and Tobago. Namaskar.
सदा भवानी दाहिनी की सन्मुख गौरी पांच देव रक्षा करत ब्रह्मा विष्णु जुगल चरण जो हते जगत जगत रही जय माता सरस्वती ज्ञान भक्ति माघ मकरे संक्रांति को हे स्नान करे जो प्रयाग धर्म अर्थ कामाई सब पावही प्रयागे माघ मासे त्रयहं स्नानी अचि भवे नाश्वामी सहस्र सेना कति प्रलयते फूलन के हार रामाय फूलन को हार फूलन के हार फूलन हार सवारो बेनी मानो जी के फूलन को हार तो सवारो बेनी मानो जी के वो सवारो बेनी मानो जी के भरद्वाज आश्रम की पावनी देवर नुची मुनिचार तुलसीदास जय जय बेरी माधो तुलसीदास जय जय बेरी माधो जय जय श्री जय हरे राम सवारो बेरी माधो वो सवारो बेरी माधो फूलन को हाथ फूलन के हाथ फूलन के हाथ फूलन के हरे राम फूलन को हाथ सवारो बेरी माधो सवारो बेरी भरद्वाज आश्रम अति पावनी देवर नुची मुनिचार तुलसीदास जय जय बेरी माधो तुलसीदास जय जय बेरी माधो जय जय श्री चंद्र हरे राम सवारो बेरी माधो सवारो फूलन के फूलन के हरे राम फूलन की हरे राम फूलन को हरे राम फूलन की हरे राम सवारो बेरी मारो के फूलन सवारो बेरी मारो के फूलन के हरे राम फूलन के हरे राम फूलन की हरे राम फूलन को हरे राम फूलन को सवारो बेरी मारो के अब वो सवारो बेरी
We would now have Vedic chanting of Purusha Suktam by Sri Vavi Bharatji and members of the Chinmaya Mission, Trinidad and Tobago, followed by our feature address and closing statements by Sri Vaviji. Guiding our vision of enlightened citizenship is our esteemed Margdarshak, Pujya Swami Prakashanandaji of Chinmaya Mission, Trinidad and Tobago. Swamiji has tirelessly served the cause of Hinduism across the world. Such an endeavor is possible only when a noble vision is at its forefront, to guide and light the path ahead.
सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो हृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदं सर्वम् यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येशानः यदन्येनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अथो जायादश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वा भूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं गिरि त्रिपादूर्ध्वोदय पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहाभावात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्माद् विराड जायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिमतो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमदन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीदाजम् ग्रीष्म इद्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिदयः त्रिसप्तः समिधः कृताः देवा यज्ञं तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वभूतः संभृतं वृषभाज्यं पशुगस्तादश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वभूतः ऋचः सामानि जग्निरे छन्दागुंसि जग्निरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त ये केचो भयादतः गावोह जग्निरे तस्मात् तस्मात् जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यदनुः प्रतिदा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु का भूरूपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Enlightened citizenship is nothing less than the strict application of dharma by each citizen to the demands of his personal life and the welfare of the nation. Application of dharma doesn't simply mean following do's and don'ts as laid down by the law. Application of dharma requires an understanding of the interconnectedness of all of us. Us includes the entire earth, which is a living entity and which is our mother as well. Our interconnectedness is not an ideal, it is a fact to be realized. This interconnectedness makes each citizen a cell, as it were, in the national organism of Trinidad and Tobago. It makes it our duty as citizens to learn to think nationally while executing our respective duties locally. Thinking nationally in one single stroke catapults the individual into the realm of enlightened citizenship. Thinking nationally includes three things. One, an intrinsic and inherent patriotism. Two, an embracing and recognition of the fundamental rights of every single individual in the nation equally. And three, an incessant commitment to strive to protect and to promote the welfare of all, including the living entity Earth. Before I deal with these three topics, let me deal with the Vedic idea of interconnectedness. For Hindus, the interconnectedness or oneness of the tapestry of life is not something to be established. It is a fact to be recognized. Even from a very ordinary standpoint, you may have heard that no man is an island. The implication of this statement is far-reaching. A little bit of reflection will reveal that I owe my life to the people and the things in my environment. My existence depends on my environment, and my positive contribution to that environment is equally important for its perpetuation. In chapter 3 of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna introduces the idea of parasparam bhavayantaha. We serve the greater productive potential in the universe, and it, in turn, serves us or me. To be served by the world, rather, without making a contribution oneself, makes one a thief. Stena sa eva. Or stena eva saha. My duty to the nation does not merely result from our interdependence. More so, it stems from a deeper oneness. My world is me. Mai tatam idam sarvam. I pervade all things, says Bhagwan in Gita. Mai sarvam idam protam sutra manigana iva. The entire gamut of life is interwoven in me. Therefore, my contribution to the uplift of Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension is in the final analysis my own uplift. This is why Rama taught that one cannot lift oneself by putting down others. We lift ourselves by lifting others. He is called as Pratipada, the uplifter of the fallen or the downtrodden. Now, to deal with the three elements of enlightened citizenship. The first was patriotism. When Rama returned from conquering Lanka, he exclaimed very proudly to Lakshmana. He said, Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Lakshmana Rochate Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. My dear Lakshmana, even though I have just conquered this Swarnamayi Lanka, Lanka which is golden, Lakshmana, even the golden Lanka does not appeal to me. Mother and motherland are superior even to Swarga, or what is roughly translated in English as heaven. There's a great sense of patriotism by Bhagwan Sri Ram in this statement, his allegiance and patriotism to Ayodhya, his place. Some people see a difficulty between patriotism and oneness because one has patriotic allegiance to one's nation to the exclusion of others. However, this is no conflict, or there is no conflict, if the fact of oneness is recognized. Thinking nationally and acting locally is to be applied from the global standpoint as well. In fact, this is the only thing possible. One can only act locally. I may be capable of thinking globally, but I can only act locally. An unquestioned allegiance to our nation is an indispensable prerequisite for enlightened citizenship. It includes seeing Trinidad and Tobago as our motherland and doing everything in our power to uplift this wonderful nation of ours. The second topic which comes under enlightened citizenship is recognizing the rights of all. Our national anthem states that this is a nation where every creed and race finds an equal place. Equal place means that all citizens have equal rights and a concomitant equal claim to the Desh called Trinidad and Tobago. Enlightened citizenship can never come about if I am made to feel like an outsider, or if by allegiance to another nation I make myself feel like an outsider. At the same time, I should not in any way deny any citizen their equal rights and claim to nationality. Enlightened citizenship also entails a recognition that other people's beliefs and practices may be different from mine, but they have a right to those beliefs and practices. Invoke the Voltairean idea of allowing others to express their views freely, even if we don't believe in them. I must also express my views freely, even if others do not believe in my views. I may not accept your view, but I accept your right to speak it. This is the Voltairean principle. This is the extent of enlightenment in citizenship. The third aspect of enlightened citizenship, which is very essential, is quite often we may be sold on an ideal or a concept, but we may not put it into practice. And here is where the practice comes in. It is the third idea in enlightened citizenship: commitment to the welfare of all. All means including all peoples and including the nature and everything. A recurring theme in Gita is the surrender of my life to the welfare of the nation. Loka sangrahame vapi sampashyan, Bhagavan says in chapter 3. The one who spends his life in seeking the welfare of all is also called a sarva bhuta hite rataha. one who spends his life in seeking the welfare of the world. The significant word here is bhuta, creatures. The whole human species has sought its own welfare at the cost of all other species. This practice is based in ignorance and greed. It has brought us to a state where we are on the brink of our own self-destruction. When we speak about the welfare of our nation, it includes a value for the welfare of every person, animal, plant, bird, ocean, river, and forest, and all things which may have been left out. Again, such a duty devolves upon us not merely because we need them for our survival, which will make our motive selfish, but because all things are divine. Siya Ram mein sab jagat jani, karo pranam jori jug pani. Tulsidas writes, seeing Ram, the Supreme Lord in all things, I put my hands together and I salute all of them. How? By bowing my head. Or, seen another way, all things is my own self. And therefore, I reverence all things, just like I love myself. The very initiation of this national yajna on enlightened citizenship is an effort in seeking the welfare of the nation in all its facets. We all have a duty to impart to subsequent generations of our citizens the eternal values that lead to progress, enlightenment, and perpetuation of a sound world order. In short, we have a duty to sanskarize our citizens properly, to make all cognizant of their duties and responsibilities, and to do it with the bigger picture of the nation and the world in mind. Citizenship comes free. Enlightened citizenship is the way to make us free. The Hindu scriptures speak about moksha, of freedom from worldly existence. This cannot be achieved without adhering to duty to the world. Atmano mokshartham jagadhitaya cha, said the great Swami Vivekananda. Moksha of freedom, yes, but through service to humanity or service to the world. If I have to sum up this entire topic of enlightened citizenship and leave you with one takeaway, it will be this: enlightened citizenship is nothing less than the strict application of dharma by each citizen to the demands of his personal life and the welfare of the nation. Citizenship comes free. Enlightened citizenship makes us free. Hari Om.
Hey Ishvara, you have harvested us, peoples and cultures of the world, and placed us on the altar of this land. You have entrusted us to make a nation out of us. We thank you for our grand diversity. Ishvara, guide us now to harmony and diversity, and may we have faith in our destiny. Bless this period from Independence Day to Republic Day, that way we may all come together to strive for enlightened citizenship. And Ayam Yajna Bhunasya Nabhihi, enable us to resolve nationally as we act individually. We thank all who have joined to make this national yajna for Enlightened Citizenship 2020 possible. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Shri Ram.
We thank from the bottom of our hearts the countless individuals who came together to make this program possible, our contributors, and of course our youths who came together to form our technical and editing team. And a special thank you to Dr. Sharda Pateso for our musical interludes. We will now come together in a Jaikar for the victory of and pride for our beloved land of Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Republic Day to all. Thank you.
Trinidad and Tobago Day, Shiki!